Welcome back to Jack Peak Sales. Today we're going to show you how to check your mower to make sure that it's charging your battery back. That is one of the number one questions we have here. So today we're going to show you how to do it. So what you want to grab is a digital voltmeter. You can get these at Walmart, Harbor Freight, Snap-on, Matco. A bunch of people have them. The best one to have is an auto ranging. This one I have is a manual. They're a little bit harder to read, but an auto ranging is pretty simple. So what you want to do is take your negative, put it on the negative on your battery, and bear with me because I lost my clamp for my positive. Excuse me, for my negative, so I'm using my negative terminal with my positive clamp. I'm just going to hold it here to simulate. Alright, as you can tell, our battery voltage is 3.14. A good charging system, your battery needs to be 4.0 to 14.5 volts. So now we're going to start it up. When you run it, you want to make sure you're testing it at high RPMs. Alright, so now we're going to check the charging system with our blades on. I've already got the seat switch jumped off, so we don't have to try to hold down the seat switch. So what we'll do is start it up. And as you can tell, our volt stayed within range, which was 14.4 to 14.5 volts. All right, so now we're going to, I've rigged this mower up where it won't charge. Going to simulate you checking your mower to see if it's charging or not. So first thing we'll do is we'll verify that, hey, it's not charging with our voltmeter. So we'll start her up. It up. And as you can tell, it's not charging. So the next step is to look at your battery. A bad battery will send you for a loop like crazy. So this is charging, but a typical battery only lasts about 4 years. If you're lucky to get more than that, 4 years is going to be about your go around figure. All right, our battery's good, obviously, because we know it. So then what we'll do is we'll start backtracking from the motor to the machine. And on, this is a SCAC. Most machines have the same setup. Some of them are different. Same principle, most of them. What you got to do on your newer models, this one of course is an older model, but your regulator coming off your motor goes straight to your starter. On this model, it runs through your key switch. So what we'll do is on the regulator here, there's a yellow wire. The yellow wire connects to the post on the terminal on your regulator to energize the regulator. What we'll do is all you got to do on this is just turn your key switch to the on position. And as you can tell, we have battery voltage. If you have battery voltage, that tells you, hey, everything on the machine side is working. It's getting power to energize it. Next, what we'll do is we'll unplug the white wires. We'll stick one end of our voltmeter into the terminal. We'll take the other one, take the clamp off, put it onto the other side, and then we'll switch our voltmeter from DC volts to AC. All right, and then we'll start her up. And what we should be reading is anything above 32 AC volts. Anything above that, the stator on the engine is working. Anything below 32, need to investigate whether it be a bad stator, a broken wire, anything like that. So as you can tell on this mower, the stator is working. We'll plug the stator back up. Hook up the yellow wire back to the regulator. And then all right, so we got it all hooked back up, and we know just from us running it before that it's charging. If it still does not charge, you do not have power back at your yellow wire. You want to follow that yellow wire back. More than likely, it's going to run into a fuse. You want to check both sides of the fuse. Don't just assume you're looking at it and you're, hey, the bridge is connected. What you want to do is wiggle each terminal, because the fuses will break right there where the bridge connects to the spade. What that does, that'll give you a false diagnosis. It may work and you hit a bump, it's going to spread apart, it won't work anymore. Or just get you a whole new fuse just to be safe. Put it in the fuse holder. Check with your key switch on. You should have power on both sides of the fuse and down there. If you don't, it's either going to be in your wiring or in your key switch. Consult your dealer or somebody else to figure out what steps you need to go. Once again, this is how to check the charging system on your motor. One other thing you also want to check for is when you turn your blades on, if it's not charging. You crank it up. You got battery volts, you got 14 volts with it running with the blades off. As soon as you turn your blades on, if it starts discharging, what that tells you is your clutch is bad. The clutch is pulling too many amps for the charging system to keep up. Therefore, your clutch is bad, telling your charging system not to work. So once again, if you crank it up and you're charging, but when you turn the blades on, you start discharging, your clutch is going to be your charging issue problem. Once again, this is how you check your charging system on your mower. This is a Skag mower. Most brands are going to be the same. Be a little bit different, just consult your dealer on how the whole setup works.